A very warm welcome to all the Blossom Life Tarot family viewers. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I welcome you all to your own channel, Blossom Life Tarot. And let's quickly see what are the energies today I have for you, dear viewers. And today we are going to read for those beautiful Sagittarius energies out there. Today I did not flip the cards before I speak to you, so I thought when I'm talking to you, I will shuffle my cards at that time only, and then only I will pull cards for your sun sign Sagittarius, because I wanted to pick the energies from you and I while I'm talking to you. So I hope things are good at your end. I hope you all are fine with your family, and you feel good about yourself in this month. June has a lot of eclipse between June and July 5th. There are eclipses which are planned. So that is happening. But then I want to tell you one thing, that don't feel negative about any of the eclipses. It gives you an opportunity to actually review yourself, and a lot of good energies also pass on by the eclipses. It is not all negative. At least I don't believe in the negativity of eclipses, to be honest. So let's quickly see that and see what are the energies I am bringing along with these cards on the tables for you. So let's quickly see that, Sagittarius. Here is the first month of your first week of the month for you, July. This is the third month. I have already flipped the cards for the second week, and here I am with the fourth week. Okay, I felt something special today with regards to my readings. I have a special vibration today in me when I'm doing this reading for Sagittarius. So since I'm feeling special and I have special energies for you, I'm going to do something special today for this sun sign while I'm picking up the cards. So here I'm shuffling my fairy cards for you guys, and I'm trying to pull out theme of the month card for you all from all those beautiful fairies who are there to guide us. Okay, and along with this I am going to pull from my relationship deck um, one card which is relationship card, and this card will give you a relationship advice for each and every week for the month of July. So let's quickly pull one message per week. I'm pulling 4 messages here for you. Here we go. Well, I wanted to show you, I wish I could show you the way the cards are looking right now. It gives me some divine energy right today. Okay, so let's quickly go ahead. We're starting with the theme of the month card, which says wait for winter. Oh, why so, fairy? Why are you saying that we should wait for winter? So it says that uh, I will relate it to the coming months. So I think if you are planning something for yourself, you're planning something big for yourself, you're planning something huge for yourself, I would want you to just hold on to your plans until you reach October or November. Okay, by that time, if you will apply your plans, if you will buy those things what you're scheduled to plan in maybe the end of the year, your the success ratio of your plans will be better than if you will do it right now. Okay, and I think it is a very fair advice which is coming from the cards. I would want you to look at your fairy also once, so that you're able to connect with her nicely. Look at her, she looks beautiful, and other than the beauty, she has so much of peace in her, and the way, the kind of confidence she's giving, showing and saying that with a lot of confidence. She's confident that if you do it by winters, if you do it maybe a few months down the line, you will succeed, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's quickly move ahead to the other part of your reading. I will flip the cards first for you, and then one by one we will relate to the relationship cards also as to what is the message they are giving you in the month of July. Let's quickly see that fully. Okay, I'm not really seeing the cards as of now, but then I'm just trying to place the cards with the advice which is coming for you. Okay, right, so let's go ahead. All right, First week, Sagittarius. First week talks about someone who's trying to reach you, someone who will try to be in your life again. So it is a person who's coming from your past, someone from your, maybe your ex partner, maybe your ex colleague, maybe your ex boss. They will have some intervention in your life. They will come in your life and they will ask for something from you. Uh, but you have closed your heart, doors of your heart on them. You are being very selective. You are not, you think they are not trustworthy. You don't want to go ahead with them. You don't want to extend your hand towards them because you think it is not worth it. So here, even if the past energies are coming in your life, they're trying to be a part of your life, you don't want to waste your energies on them because you think they are not worth it. So when it comes to your emotional side, maybe the relationship you've shared with these people in past has not been that great, and this is why it says that, just hold on to your horses. Do not accept those people just like this, that they have come and then you're ready to accept them. Don't show them that eagerness in you. Also, I don't think that your heart will allow you to do that because it is broken by them at some point in time. So that's something which is a little something which is to be noticed here in the first week. Okay. But when it comes to relationships, if you are with your partner, ex-partner, if you think that giving a chance to them, it will be a worth, or maybe it will be worth to give them a chance in your life again, then uh, be positive and then try to just give them one fair chance, but after a thorough check and after a proper analyzation of their background, why they have really come to you, their intentions, what are they. You should have a fair knowledge about that, because positivity is good. And the cards do not say do not let them enter in your life. It is you who's trying to stop them. They want to be a part of your life, and maybe they're coming back with a very positive mindset. And this is why the cards also suggest you that be positive, stay optimistic about your love life. When it comes to relationships, you should be open to give them a chance after thorough checking. When it comes to professional space, I will talk about, if it is your boss, if it is your ex-colleague who has not been fair or maybe trustworthy with you in past, I will not advise you to be fair with them here. Okay. A second thing which is happening here is that in the week of the second week, there's a fresh energy which is ruling your card, Sagittarius. I think there are very very beautiful energy which is there with you. It is a very carefree energy, someone who wants to start something new, certainly. So I think the first week, when you're looking a little reserved when it comes to your relationship, the second week, maybe you will take a week's time to decide if you want to give a chance to this person, if you want to connect with this person already. If you and I think second week will give you that energy that you will be ready to give that kind of a chance to that person, because the fool has appeared in your reading, and then it gives you that energetic and carefree kind of a feeling, something for a new start, something for a new beginning it talks about. So I think you can go ahead and give this chance to that person, and you will give this chance to that person when it comes to your relationship. um but I will the card suggests you that even if you want to take a chance, even if you want to give a chance to the other person, it is important for you that you respect yourself first. So whatever has happened in past, the kind of vibration this person or these people have given you in past, take a learning from them and do not compromise on your self-respect, even if you want to give a new chance to this person or start a new life with these people. It goes in your work area also, it goes for your relationships also, both the areas. Put yourself first and then think about those things, those people who are you want to be a part of your life. Okay. If you've been seeking commitment in a relationship for a very long time, I think the time will come that you will get a commitment from your partner, so that emotional stability will enter your life, or you will enter in that phase of emotional stability in the month of July 2020, Sagittarius. The energies are beautiful. The relationship card says that love yourself first. Before that, it says stay optimistic about your love life. Be optimistic along with keeping yourself first, giving a chance to yourself first, and then moving ahead. And there, with these energies, you're giving a beautiful chance to your relationship, and there's a transformation which will happen here. So if you were seeking commitment, the commitment will come your way. So the past relationship will get over and a new phase of your relationship will start. Or with the death card, you might start something new, which is a new relationship altogether, and the past relationship will get over in July. Those vibrations are also there. Don't ever be scared when you see death card in your readings. It does not mean that you're going to lose someone, or when you see in movies they try to scare you with the presence of this card in some movies, that because death has appeared, so you're going to be dying, a lot of people around you are going to be dying. No, it doesn't happen like that. Death comes to tell you, hey, listen, you are scheduled for a transformation in your life, and that's going to happen in your life very, very soon. And that transformation can come along with with a one phase of your relationship getting over, or maybe one phase of your employment getting over, one phase of your business getting over, and then there's a new phase which is starting. So that over phase can end at a negative note or a positive note, but then be assured that from there you are starting a new journey altogether. Okay. Also, be careful with when it comes to your relationship. The card suggests anyways that you love, you care, you be in relationships, but then you need to put yourself first. That's very, very important, Sagittarius. And here also High Priestess has come in and advising you that be careful, focus on yourself. There are secrets which could come out of the book suddenly about you, or maybe your relationship. You need to be prepared for that also. Think wisely, think nicely, do the analysis around your relationships with people, and then go ahead in the relationship. So that's gonna also happen here, that can also happen here for you. So be careful on that front also. Also, one more thing which is important here is that when I was saying that there are things which happen in life which is for good, or maybe separations happen, losses happen with the presence of death card, but that separation, that loss, that transformation brings new you in you. So here the vibrations are pointing toward, the cards are pointing towards what exactly, what is the transformation they are talking about. It is talking about this card, which is separation. So separation here talks about departure of a relationship. So you, maybe it may be a separation for her which is a temporary separation, wherein you are traveling, you'll be away from your partner for maybe 6 months, 5 months, 4 months. The period is not a short, it is a short period, but it is not that short also, and then it is not that long also. So the separation is coming for few of you on your way when it comes to relationships, Sagittarius, when it comes to the death card which appeared in your reading. Okay, last week talks about two things. One, if you have been into a third party relationship, or maybe a painful relationship for some time, the recovery is coming your way. There's a heart to heart conversation which is going to happen between you and your partner, which is very, very important. And it is also important that you both please discuss your problems with each other, discuss your issues with each other, have a conversation with each other if you've not been talking because of some xyz reasons. So you're not in talking terms. Also, it is important that you come out of your shell. If you will not talk to people, how will they know that you love them, or maybe you care for them? Okay, so it is important for you to talk to them. Recovery is coming your way. Or if you are in a relationship which is an unethical relationship, you're in a third party situation right now, there's a possibility that your partner might get to know about it, and that's when you get into an isolated zone around yourself. You get isolated, and then you don't want to talk to anyone, no one wants to talk to you rather. So that's a problem which might occur in your cards, as I see in the reading. It is a special reading, and the messages which are coming from the relationship deck are also very beautiful. I'm going to pull one specific message for you when it comes to your relationship, Sagittarius. And let's quickly see that. I am so sorry, I just flipped one card off my hand. Here we go. Sagittarius, here we go with your relationship card. Be true to yourself, accept yourself. Accepting yourself, your reality is something which is very, very important. always figure out what's going on in your own heart or in your own mind. That's more important. So identifying, accepting yourself is more important for you right now, Sagittarius, rather than pointing fingers on others. And I will again say, wait for some time for important decisions in life. Hold on, do not rush into things. And this is how, because that's the energy. What is the first week also suggesting that, hold on, just think about things, do not take aggressive decisions suddenly. Okay, so it says law of attraction. The angels are giving you advice around law of attraction. And why? What are they saying? They are saying relationship activities and things what you enjoyed once in your lifetime, maybe somewhere, maybe 2 years down here, 3 years down the line, you might not like that. Or maybe things what you used to enjoy 2 3 years back, or maybe like last year, you might not enjoy those things now. So the time has come that you become aware of your energies, and then decide what exactly you want in life or what you don't know want in life. Do not go by just by being blinded and then just going with the flow. No, stop, take a stock of things, what you are doing or what you should be doing, and then decide what you want to do in life. Okay, that's there. And take one more message from universe quickly, and then we will move to the second part of this reading, which will be for my viewers who prefer language as Hindi, and we will do the reading for them then. Okay, so here we are. We have this card which says, through prayer and meditation, you will create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So meditation is the way for peace for you, Sagittarius. Meditate, feel in peace, keep yourself in peace, your mind, your body, your soul, and see the difference after, maybe a month's time. You will feel a difference in yourself. Okay, take care of yourself, Sagittarius. Take care of your family, your friends. Be happy, be safe, and reach me on my India number. The code is 91 and the number is 8448901791. I'm available on WhatsApp and calls both on this number. You can email me on blossomlifetarot@gmail.com, and you can visit my website at www.blossomlifetarot.com. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless you, and goodbye.